Today really is going to be a shorter vlog post. Basically a day where I'm going to try and get my car booked in for just a couple of fixes. As if you watched yesterday's video, I'm guessing that's Soph, who's probably just tried to fix her car. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Okay, love you too. Bye. There you go. Soph's getting her wheels sorted. Hopefully it's all... Okay, as is traditional, the first thing on the list is coffee. And once I've made that, I'll show you the problems that I need to try and get fixed, and then we'll find out what Tesla say about how to get them fixed. Waiting for the coffee machine. If I added up all the hours I've spent waiting. Oh. So I am genuinely planning on cutting down the amount of coffee that I drink, but I can't do that until after I've sort of caught up on my sleep a little bit. Now, let's go have a look at some of these things I need to get fixed on my car. So the first thing we need to get sorted are the dents in the bonnet. Don't know if you can, you probably can't see. I can bet there's nothing like as noticeable today. But they are there. I honestly have no idea how I missed those before. I mean, just, it's crazy. I don't think there's any in the roof of the car. Mind you, I said that about the bonnet before, didn't I? I think I'll ask them to give it a check over. And here's the other thing that I managed to break, because I'm an idiot. Probably can't see that quite. If the car's not unlocked, you can't unplug it, which makes perfect sense. Look at this is not good. Look! I pressed the button on the supercharger. That wasn't even working anyway. There was a bit of a delay before it flipped open. Then I walked past and I bent it with my leg. And I must have put quite a lot of pressure on it, because when I did that, it somehow cracked and broke all of the plastic. Really annoying. I try and look after my car, honest. Spring Tesla. This is that broken bit of plastic from the back. If I had all of it, I'd be quite tempted to just glue it back together. There were some giant hailstones that landed on my car. When I say giant, I mean like golf ball sized ones, and they've left 3 nasty dents in the bonnet. There is actually, yes, you know the charge port door at the back. I managed to, well basically, you know how sometimes it kind of delays a bit when you press the button to open it? Well, it did that and then it flipped open just as I was literally walking by. And so I bent it, and what happened is the actual charge port door is fine, but the sort of red reflector plastic that's on the outside of it cracked in the middle and half of it came off. Do you know how the body shop people sort of fix aluminium cars? What I'm hoping is, I mean, the paint isn't cracked or chipped, so the dents aren't they aren't those sorts of dents, you know, because these were big ball-shaped chunks of ice. What they've done is they've just sort of pushed the metal down into a little ball-shaped indent, but the paint is still intact. When you speak to the body shop people, because unless I decide to go down the insurance company route, I'm going to be quite sort of price sensitive. So I would rather have something that was not 100% fixed, but was half the price. You know, if the fact that it's not perfect means that they haven't had to replace the whole bonnet and then respray the front of the car and take the battery out before they put the whole thing in the oven, you know, I mean, that you're heading in the direction of £2,000 if you start messing around with that sort of thing, surely. Yeah, I'll go upstairs and sort out the pictures immediately. Cheers then, thank you, bye. Right, time to go and take some screenshots from my vlog post that I'm editing up. Let's go do that, and then I can send the email, and hopefully Tesla can tell me what the pain's gonna be. I'm gonna get the charge port fixed, whatever. I mean, how expensive can a piece of plastic be? I shouldn't have said that, should I? So I've sent the email to Tesla now, and the lady has responded saying she didn't think the damage was all that bad, so hopefully it's going to be repairable. Fingers crossed. And I have a feeling it's going to be one of those things you're probably better off not going to insurance companies with. Still, we'll see. We'll see what they say tomorrow. They're going to go to email the body shop and all that sort of thing. And I have actually also done a little bit of YouTube research. You know how you can basically find out anything you want to find out about anything these days. And I saw a sort of an interesting video of a guy mending a hailstone dent actually on I think it was a Dodge something or other with an aluminium hood, and the guy was sort of moaning about how it's quite difficult to work with aluminium because it's more springy than steel, and once you get to the point where the metal is going to sort of move, then it kind of moves that much quicker, so it requires a lot more skill, and it works the sort of tendons and arms a lot more to sort of get the same result.
Well, I've never in my life seen golf balls that size.
Yeah, they definitely quite.
Surely that's like a freak of nature.
Yeah, it was definitely an unusual scale of hailstone. I'm gonna get it fixed though.
Oh wow.
I know. Well, I made it quite clear that if the bill was going to be £2,000, I'll be driving around in a car with a dent, and that's that. I mean, when I watched this video online, the Dodge guy basically kept on whacking it until the dent came out, basically. Obviously quite skilled. So if Tesla come back and say I'm going to need a whole new front end of my car, I'll not be impressed.
Yeah.
I almost forgot. Little bit of news. The Colchester Green Party is having an EV workshop on Sunday, the 18th of September at 3 p.m. So I'm actually going to be there as a sort of Q&A panelist, sort of. Actually, you know what? I'm not even sure what I'm doing there. Let me just check. Blah, 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 blah. So yeah, this is sort of, it's going to be an interesting little sort of EV workshop. I mean, it sort of starts with the phrase, ever wondered what it's like to own an electric car? So hopefully it will answer that question for you all. And it would be lovely to meet some of you guys. If anyone is sort of free on Sunday and wants to pop down, I will put a link to the website in the description below on this video. And also, sort of, probably, can you see that? I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it and share it and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next installment of my daily vlog. Bye. And hopefully I'll see you on the Sunday as well. The day before yesterday, it was basically, I was like, I had 4 hours sleep, then I drove to Surrey and back, then I had 3 hours sleep and I drove to Worcester and back and had a sort of exciting EV, well I think it was exciting anyway, exciting EV show in the middle. And then today I'm not going anywhere, so I can actually sort of just do my editing and then afterwards then go to sleep. Not in the cupboard, in the bed, not in the fridge either.